Hi guys, how you guys doing? Real Neo here. Thought I'd do a video on this there are no forests on flat earth. Well, just so happens here in Kentucky that we've been losing all of our ash trees. We literally have to chop them down because they just cause all kinds of problems. And you can see a lot of the death just in this little spot here, a tiny little pan. So I'll show you just how serious it is. Now the only changes, in my opinion, that have occurred in the world since all this began, like I said, and we've chopped all these trees down in the past couple of years, has been the chemtrails. That's right. Geoengineering. Nassholes. Not fooling me with solar radiation management. Let's take a look at these trees. Oh, it gets better, you know. These were really big and really old, and they are really not growing anymore. I mean, there's still life in them, you know, my living creatures theories. Life in every square inch. So just changes form, but that's beside the point. Let's take a look a little farther. Look at this. This is, you know, mid-August. This tree should have leaves on it. It does not. It's got some vinage, and that's about it. It's dead. Dead. More dead. I feel like I'm walking around in Nightmare Before Christmas. So, and you can see pieces of them laying all over the place. All over the place. All the time. So, hang on a second. I'm going to turn you off and go show you some more trees up yonder. Hang on. I always love to show this. This is the what I call Honey, I Shrunk the Kids grass, which is important to point out. It's just crabgrass, but you know, 10 foot, 12 foot tall crabgrass. This is me. I'm 6'3". With shoes on, I'm 6'4". Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, here's some recent fell. Right there. It gets worse, sadly. You guys got to see this. Look at that. Again, this isn't a movie set. This is where I live in Kentucky. And they're just breaking apart and falling down all the time. It's because they can't breathe. And it's funny, Fancy gave out. That's my dog. Fancy gave out after the first mile today. Yeah, I don't blame her. It's nasty out here. But you know, forest people need to understand. Here, let me catch my breath. Sorry about the breathing today, guys. I'm trying to get as much in for you as I can. You know, there's way off over yonder. Do you see that? That is trees that can't breathe anymore. Same here. Now look, you put microscopic particles of, you know, chemistry, biology. I've heard everything about these chemtrails. Nanoparticles. Well, you're going to have an effect. Okay? So you tree people have a little bit of, like I was trying to say, the forest on flat earth is another Mason tricks. It's another half truth. She is 100% alive, except some of these trees. Top to bottom. Symbiotic is your destiny from birth. Not Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare Before Christmas, dogma, which is all this is. They will eventually lose control of trying to control the air. We'll have to deal with that. Because like I said, it goes on and on, all this killing, and eventually you're gonna piss her off. Like I've told everyone for a long time, I love you very much, all of you, all sides. And if I could ever get anything to sink into you, it would be that you've been failing at scale, that this place is alive, top to bottom, it never ends. There's no such thing as dead space. Like I was saying, space is alliterative. If you understand that, then you can still be a Trekkie like I am. But then again, I don't want anything to do with CBS anymore, so I don't know. We'll see. And I'm really loving the old Voyager stuff at this point, and Cisco stuff, compared to the Too Fast, Too Furious modern crap. But look, people, this isn't a game. You need to understand Mason tricks, and they pull out this half-truth stuff to distract you. And I read in all the comments, "Oh, my mind is blown. You've blown my mind." Well, no, you've just had a spell put on you. You allowed another spell to be put on you by someone who's not afraid, or excuse me, someone who's afraid to put their face on what they're talking about. I've said this for a very long time on YouTube. Anybody can get on Screencast-O-Matic or Windows Live and tell you anything under the sun. But I put my name on what I'm talking about. I put my face on it. She's alive. Top to bottom. And some of you guys that were slow to the flat earth, the heart plane, which is what it really is, they just took the H and moved it to the end of the word, guys. You're dealing with serious Nassholes. But this is the plane. This is the one you want to be on. This is the sweet spot, the Goldilocks zone. So when you want to get into that quantum shit, that's just where they're trying to open up wormholes to lower dimensions to bring them up here, finish this one off. And I do not dispute that some of those may have been trees. Okay? That may be the truth in it. I can tell you right now, in these hills around here, there's tons of giant human beings buried. And nobody wants to hear anything about it. Oh, it's Indian mounds. The Indians are the ones that killed them. Anyway, you've got to realize that some of us aren't just putting up these videos for the hell of it. Some of us really care about you and want to see days where we got natural clouds all the time. That means she's happy, we're happy, and we're alive. So, one love. Talk to you guys soon. Going back into the studio.
I think all you need is a small taste of success, and you will find it suits you.
Fight our way to Deep Space Nine and destroy the anti-graviton emitter. It's our only hope. Do it.
Oh, he knows we're taking down the minefield. Someone must have gotten a message out.
So it would seem.
No matter. We'll crush them.
Ensign, alert all ships. We're moving out.
Aye, sir.